Okay. Ooh. Just give me a second, guys. The audio seems to be off here. Okay, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the London session live stream brought to you by Monster Money Trading. This is your host, Connor Abrams, and thanks for joining us today. So, let's get into it. I just had to sort out the audio there. Alright, so here on gold, starting off from the daily time frame, we can see yesterday we had quite a strong move to the downside, and you know, we caught pretty nice sells yesterday pre-London, and they ran, I mean, all the way until 1970. I was out at about 1990, but nevertheless we've closed bearish on the daily, arguably with a wick to fill. Your 4-hour candle is about to close here in 2 minutes, and what I'm liking about this is coming into London session, pre-London, we generally tend to see pretty nice volume, especially, and we get very nice setups when your 4-hour candle is giving clear direction. So yesterday that was the case, and we have a 4-hour candle closing. I mean, it's the same as yesterday. It's the same story. It's literally just copy paste from yesterday. So I will be looking for the same sells as yesterday. Yesterday was break of 4-hour lows, and that was the move we caught. So like I said, today it's pretty much copy paste. I'd like to be looking for those same sells to fill yesterday's wick, so back down to the lows at 1970. And this one I think we could potentially have runners on. If we get into a good position and break 1970, 1970 is going to be a great target for us. But if gold has the steam here and we're seeing demand in dollar, which right now we're not really seeing much going on the DXY. I mean, this is not telling me too much. Even though yesterday we closed bullish here, you know, you don't want to look into the DXY too deeply. Overall, I mean, we actually still respecting bearish structure, but the thing is, what I'm seeing here, if we're zooming out, we are respecting that 101 level. We have seen a nice bounce off of there, but right now it's just kind of ranging. But if we do see demand come back in and we get a move to the upside, breaking out of this range that we're in now, you know, then gold here could easily move down to 1950. And like I say, taking sells from here at about 1990, you're gonna have some really nice runners there. So yesterday, I didn't even want to have a TP. I wanted to just leave runners and see, you know, where we would go. possibly targeting 1975. And you know, that would have been great, but like I said, there were things that I was getting concerned about moving into this demand zone around 1990, and I took profit then, and I was very happy with that. You know, even to miss out on that extra 200 pips, I know that I followed my plan, and that's what matters. But learning from that, you know, with the higher time frames here, so this is something that I sent to the weekly breakdowns. This idea right here, I've marked it up on a different chart. I mean, so far it's pretty much following the arrows, you know, magical arrows. So if we zoom out here, you know, it's very normal for gold to get these deep pullbacks on the higher time frame. So although we are bullish, there's easily potential to run down to 1990 with no new fear coming into the market, which so far there isn't. I think we would need to see a stronger dollar, which right now there's not too much happening. But overall, the structure is shifting more bearish. You can see we had that bullish trend line, whatever the hell that means. And we've broken out of it and retested it. So I don't like trend lines. I'm not a trend line. It's not part of my strategy, but I've put this in just to visually show the bullish structure that we were in. So you can see we've started to break out of that bullish structure, and we've created a new low right here. And looks like we're failing to move back up to the highs as well, which could indicate to me that buyers are taking profit, sellers are potentially stepping back in, and that's what I'm looking at here. So just following along with the weekly breakdown still, same ideas apply here. And I really do like these sell ideas below 1990 today. Just looking at the structure and the way the 4 hours closed, when I say potential buys above 1996, I think I would need to see new structure being formed, maybe a break and retest of that level. You've got clean traffic here, but I'm not too eager to be buying immediately after that nice strong engulfing bearish 4 hour candle there. So I need some extra confirmation for those buys. Although higher time frame gold is, like I say, bullish, you know, at any time we could see that demand step back in and see gold move bullish. So it's something we have to be aware of, stay adaptive, not get taken away with sell ideas when higher time frame we are bullish. But I'm very confident to take counter trend trades here with the ranges that are presented and with the way the candles are closing here. And like I say, from a fundamental standpoint of view, if you've gone through the weekly analysis, right now there's nothing new that is going to bring that urgent demand to gold. Like we've seen, you know, over the last couple of weeks, there's just been recession scares, some bad USD data that has been feeding into these aggressive upside moves. We've now seen most of that being priced in, buyers taking profits from the highs around 2050, and we are slowly moving down here in a pullback phase and potentially setting up for better buys on the higher time frame. So like I say, you know, we could come down into 1950, even 1900, and then, you know, once we get down to those levels, shift back into that bullish bias. So I really like what's going on here. Very similar situation to yesterday. I think I'll maybe wait for a 15-minute candle close. This 4 hour could still create a top wick. So I'm not going to just rush in and put sell stops on the break of the lows here. I'll give it, like I say, 15 minutes to see if we can just close bearish on that 15-minute candle. But I like what's going on here today, I must say. It's the same story as yesterday. Then GJ, as you guys may know, I don't really like to take trades pre-London on GJ. I like to wait for London Open. London Open can sometimes bring pullbacks. So right now we are just consolidating anyway. I could see us breaking below 167,400, getting another retest of 67 flat, 167 that is. So potential short-term sells below that support to just fill this clean traffic, but understanding that that would be a counter trend trade, short-term sells, and then looking for support to form at 167 for the buys. In fact, what I would normally do is probably just wait for us to come down, create that support, and look for the buys, avoid the sells. But in this situation, we've got quite clean traffic here, so we'll see about that. But right now, it looks like we are moving bullish. We have formed in our support there. But I would like to stay out of this consolidation, wait for breaks above resistance here at 167,700. Above there, you've got clean range to 167,900 for about 20 pips, and then above there it's plain sailing to 168,500 and 169. Off the daily, didn't check the daily first, but you know, yesterday we had this strong bullish candle. Just zooming out here, looking at the ranges. Let me get up, annotate. You know, looking to the left, you've got a pretty strong level around 169 here. And then we had this area right here at about 165. So, you know, what are the chances that we continue to move up to 169? I think it's pretty likely. Obviously, we just have to be paying attention to those lower time frame zones and wait for, you know, the highest probability setups. So I really like this idea to just continue moving up here, continuing with that bullish momentum. We had that high CPI yesterday for the pound, as discussed, looking for that to bring strength to the pound, which it has done very nicely. Had quite an impulsive move up yesterday, and I know in New York session the guys caught these continuation bars or retest bars of that resistance from the morning that we broke out of. So that was perfect. Guys in New York session had a very nice trade there, which I think could still be running actually. I didn't take the trade, I wasn't there. But that's GJ, just consolidating right now. This would definitely be a no trade range. Gold, we are moving down here, looking really nice. So then, Jared, you say these guys are still in it?
Yeah, I'm still in.
Hey, yo, man's running up to 169 there.
No,
that's
I just want to
nice.
fill the weekly wick. That's my whole idea behind that trade. But
Yeah.
we managed to squeeze out about those 75% to 30 pips, I think it was, give or take.
No,
Let's just go double check.
Sorry, I just put the chat on live chat, yeah?
Connor, they're still in the trade from 2001.
You?
Pardon?
Or you still in the trade from 2001, 2002?
No. No, I closed full yesterday.
So what trade? I'm saying Jared. Is that what Jared's still in?
GJ.
No, GJ.
No, GJ.
Oh, from New York session.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. You have a fat win there.
Yeah, it wasn't too crazy pip-wise, but it was literally set up as the break retest. It looked beautiful.
It was just so clean. That was flipping nice. Well done, GJ. Oh, Gloria Jane. Bro,
Just tell me if you still hear that background noise, okay? Because I did put noise suppression on, so it wasn't on.
Okay, cool. Shot. Hey Con, how would you approach daily closing back above 1990 level yesterday? Very interesting. You know, it is a tricky situation. I think we need to look at some different time frames to get a better understanding of what's going on. It's tough because yeah, you are actually back above this area, which was quite a key area for some time. Let's just remove all of this quick and do this. So yeah, you are back above this area, which does, you know, cause some concern. This is essentially, you know, could look like a fake out now. But we can see that gold is failing to create higher highs here. You know, we're failing to move back up to those previous highs. We've still respected this bearish structure on the intraday time frames. So just looking at the most recent structure and the fact that we are still close bearish yesterday, I do believe we could move down here, but we'll be careful as we're moving into levels like 1985. I think the fact that we've just created new lows here, and we had quite an aggressive move, so I think a pullback was needed. Just looking at this structure, we do look pretty good to come and retest these lows at 1970 again, and probably break down lower to 1950. That's just the way I see it. In terms of bars, I mean, it doesn't look amazing to be looking for bars right now. So we've got a 4-hour candle close there in line with the bearish daily candle. You know, what are the chances we get a move similar to yesterday to fill yesterday's wick? You're not going to get these moves every day, but when it sets up, it sets up, and it's pretty much the same setup as yesterday. So I'm going to look to take advantage of this, and obviously we'll just see how it plays out. Play the probabilities. Total pips for the week. 18. And 28.
22. No, you're.
Yeah, Jared.
Yes.
The maths is not mathsing. 1,028 pips for the week. Amazing. And then what's it? 10,000 pips for the year so far. So your 15-minute candle here is moving down quite nicely. Looks like we'll close quite strong bearish. Beautiful. I like the idea here of the sell stops on the break of previous 4-hour lows. Stop loss would be above previous hourly highs.
Fun.
So done. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at, guys. Going to have a sell stop on the break of previous 4-hour lows here at 1999.5. Stop loss will be above the previous hourly high at 1994.7 for about 42 pips. You love the caption. Oh, what's wrong with the caption? 420 day. It's the 20th of the 4th. So we're going to be like Wix 9 today. As soon as we get triggered in here on the sell stops, we're all going to light up a joint.
Oh, I bet. Let me just up this with me, Conan. Okay.
Fish food ready.
Imagine I give you a Lamborghini and then when you come back with it and tell me it's amazing, I'll tell you, okay, give it back. Huh?
What?
Kind of wanted to ask, do you use the Tickmill app or not?
Yeah, I just use it to deposit and withdraw. That's
So it's
all
easier to deposit.
Yeah, that's all it's really for. It's pretty easy to deposit and create your account on there and all that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, especially if you're using your phone, it's very like user friendly when creating your account and depositing, withdrawing, that kind of thing. But that's all it really does. It's a very simple app. There's nothing to it really.
Or I already make account in Tickmill, and
Yeah,
yes, they're really good. Their service is really good.
you like
Any
them.
problem happen instantly, they call me or something like that.
Yeah, they're on the ball. You know, it can be annoying sometimes when you get these calls, but it was only really in the beginning I got like a call when I opened an account, and they just said if you need anything, you know, I'm your account manager, cool. So it's really nice to have that. You know, it's not like they've bothered me ever since, which is nice.
It's nice to know that you're being managed, like they set a group of people with one person, group of people with one person, so that they can attend to everyone. That's what's
Yeah.
like nice.
One of my friend also used the create account with my referral, and now they are calling me more.
Oh yeah.
So I must give Connor's referral. Is that okay? No problem.
Did you guys not use my referral link?
No. Where's your
You didn't
referral?
give me.
Oh my days. Come on, guys. Should know better. No, it's fine. I see how it is.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm
That's proper
serious.
passive income.
My passive income, bro.
Where would I
They're
have
meant to
used
be my
it?
liquidity.
Where would I have used it? Like when I'm signing up, or like where would I type
when
it
you're
in?
signing up. No, don't stress about it, but I mean, the link is in like the video description. It's on the Discord and that. It's not a big deal,
So
you
I
know.
must go through that and open up and
Yeah, if you want.
I've already made the account. I just haven't put my documents in. So too later.
I think it's after the document, after the wallet, then transfer to trading account, then you have to put the referral.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think you can still put the reference in.
Yes, I got you, Connor. Calm down,
Hey?
bro. I got you. I got you, bro. Calm down. I'll be your liquidity. Don't worry.
Trying to build 6 streams of passive income, yeah. Nico's 1, Foreigns 2.
What's the referral code? What's the referral code?
Fuck knows. I don't even know, bro. I'll have a look.
How's it, boys?
Hey, what's up, Uncle Wayne?
Hello, I'm good and you?
Good, good. I think you were spot on yesterday. You said
Yeah,
the day
yeah.
before that you think it's gonna be a fire day. And hey, look at it.
Yeah, man. Bro, and that retracement that I told you about for New York, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that is wild.
Even
Yesterday was
if you
crazy.
went half risk on a trade up there, you could have smashed, eh?
Yeah, yesterday was wild.
But the traffic looks clean going down again, so
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I really like it.
can you guys hear the driving in the background?
Nah, it's fine.
Your car doesn't pop enough, Wayne.
Nah.
Nah, I'm a family guy, bro. There's no time for verpa here. If I want a verpa, I go on the motorbike.
One way.
I don't even know my Tickmore password.
Bro, you know, I don't know my bank, like the bank account I use for like withdrawals and deposits and stuff. I don't know my PIN on that thing, bro. So that card is fucking useless to me. Like I have to transfer my money to my account, and I haven't known it for like a year, bro. Fuck, I need to sort it out actually. Shit. The only way I get into the app on my phone is with my fingerprint, bro. Else, I'm fucked.
Yeah, passwords, dude. There's so many
Come on, bro.
different things
Jeez.
that we use these days. It's like,
And Tickmo asks for like fucking 12 letters, bro, or 12 like things, dude. They don't ask for a normal password. I was like, ha, now I gotta change my password because of this shit. So, yeah. Hey, Con, you know, I'm Dolph, my friend. So tell me, where the fuck is this like link to get into wherever I need to get for Tickmo? Because I don't find it.
in the video description.
Now, how do I like view it? Because I'm like down here and there's nooks, bro. Like, do I click on something to make it come down or some shit?
Click more.
Yeah, click more.
Bro?
Nico,
Mine
I'll
doesn't say-
WhatsApp it to you quickly.
Mine says report, bro. Mine doesn't say more. Oh, there.
Report.
And now I found it.
Nico,
I
I'm
found
gonna-
it. I found it. I found it. I just don't see show more next to that fucking trading thing. It's all in the same color, so it looks like a sentence. Oh, no.
Con, when you find your password for Tickmo, will you just send it to me,
Very funny,
I'll
Chad.
keep it safe. Make sure it's
No,
safe
man,
here in
just-
Pretoria.
On open
I'm
it
probably
there
gonna
on.
get locked out of my Tickmo at this rate. Fuck's sakes.
What?
Invalid credentials. No, man.
Oh no. Ooh.
Bro, this is the time you message your account manager, bro.
Yeah, that's why he's there, bro.
I can click forgot password, but you know, it's such a mission.
Jared, do you have the referral code? Just the code or not?
I don't know what the code is.
I don't think there is a code. It works like it redirects you
Yeah,
to
that's what
just
I
a
thought.
normal Tickmo site, but it knows that Connor sent you. So then
Yeah,
it
I know.
just, if you
Yeah.
create an account, he always gets commissions back on the trades you open. I've still got it with ICN. I still get paid to this day for it. It's not much. It's like a few dollars here, a few dollars there, but
How many people you rate used it? Do you know? Can you see how many people you have that have used your link or not?
at the peak, I had about 10 people that used it.
Yeah.
So
Jared.
So there was a
Yeah,
stage you weren't even
Man was
just making money.
milking the brokers.
yeah. No, but I mean the most I ever got from it, I think, was like $50. Like that was the most that was
Bro.
in the account.
Well, someone had a good month out of your 10 chummies. Yo,
No, but back then it was all people that I was giving those lessons and stuff to. So I'd say to them, they'd be like, "Who should I sign up with?" And I'm like, "What? Here's the link. It is a referral link." Okay. And then they'd be like, "Oh, chill, bro." And then people trading. It was cool.
so at least some of them are still trading, seeing that you're still getting money.
Yeah, which is a good thing. And I think I know the two that are.
But then they must trade more, so you make more.
Yeah, I must add them to the signals.
Yes,
It's a
I knew
million
Jared was a fucking scammer, bro. You see, on a house company, can't do.
I've
Send
never
them
tried to
more.
hide it.
So they take more trades, that you make more money from the liquidity crabs. Come on, one way. Become liquidity.
No. I've never tried to hide it, guys.
Oh, I thought you were a scammer.
Oh,
I'm here for your Gogo's. I'm here for your Gogo's pension.
Fuck is gonna come kick you now, bro.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
worst
awesome.
fear is to wake up and be a video on Right Away Fixes or Right Away
Yo.
Fixes YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, listen. Okay, let's try this again. I had to reset my password. You know, that's when it's bad. And apparently you only get 4 password resets on Tickmo. Bro, what? Invalid credentials? No, man. Fuck this.
Gonna just keep it as is, bro. You can get withdrawals and stuff. It's fine.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, here's my referral code. Sick.
Wait, you have the actual number, the code.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I'm gonna
Send it
put
to
it
me on
in.
WhatsApp. Yeah, or whatever. Because I've been trying to fucking do the soul setup from the beginning, but if you have the number, it makes my life easy.
I'm gonna put it in the YouTube. I'll put it in the Zoom.
Okay, shoot.
Happy 420. Happy 420. Don't
Eric,
smoke too
stop
much weed
it.
today, okay?
Please, bro. I'm really trying to be good right now. Like, calm down with this 420 cuck because you're gonna make me excited. And then this morning is not gonna go how I want it to go.
We can smoke after we... No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna smoke, obviously. I'm just saying. If you're gonna smoke, at least smoke after your trading session. Shouldn't be smoking at all.
Yeah, oh, sure. Not joking. Yo. Gonna very much powerful. Even at gym. It should be a regular thing at gym already. What do you mean, Fabio? Anyway. Connor, is that an R or 1, bro? A 1A?
It's a R. It says
Is it
RB.
UB?
RB.
Yeah, what do you do?
287.
Joking, I'm joking.
Here, this guy.
Thanks for introducing broker.
Jared, bro, you see, he wasn't on the same wavelength like me and you with the what. He was like,
Yeah.
Connor's, what to read me that number, like I need that. Oh, Connor, you too nice, bro. Yes.
Legit.
I appreciate you, Connor. You know that. Thanks, my friend.
No worries.
What? Oh, sorry. Thought you want to fight me. Shit.
You know,
Yeah,
guys.
quick game of chess.
Yeah, we can. Use the link. Don't use the link. Doesn't matter. But yeah, if you are looking for a broker, I'm currently using Tickmore, so there's the link in the chat. As you can hear, the service is pretty good, but really no complaints. I like that they've actually got offices all over the world. So they've got offices here in South Africa, which is very cool, you know. Just
That's
gives you
sick.
that bit of trust and credibility. They've been around for a long time, they're regulated. You know what you're dealing with. Your funds are safe.
As I open my account, they put out there that they're regulated. It's like the first thing you read on your email. It's pretty cool.
I sent the invite.
Yeah, sure.
Excuse me?
Should come through now.
What you want, Nick? You're lucky for it.
What? What's on about me now? What did you say?
I said,
so-
what you want, Nick? You're lucky for it.
I don't mind making a hole in my ceiling.
Let's see. These 3-minute games are too hectic.
Jared's been practicing then, bro. He's just trying to catch you off guard, that's all. He's a cheater. He's a scammer. Sorry. My wording was wrong. Oh, why do they have to make it so fucking
Oh
difficult?
shit.
Hey, Con.
Mm-hmm.
Did you also struggle to find the server on your MT5?
Nah. I never.
Wait. I think I found it. Jesus. Bro, if you used the same password they gave you, no wonder you fucking got it wrong. My goodness.
Oh no, that's for the for the trading account.
Sure, bro.
Yeah,
You
that password, there's no remembering that, dude.
not a fuck, bro. Those
Nah.
things even got a bracket in it. Where have you seen that shit? These are so extra as fuck, dude. It's good though.
Jared. Has anybody ever told you that you had... Yeah, never mind. A puss.
Say
Fuck, man.
it. I fucking love it. Well done, Jared. I'm not even watching
Yo,
what
Jared's
happens. But
quiet now. He's too focused.
bro, that fucking what did we buy? What's it called again? That
Chess course.
that course, bro. As that course that's clapping in now. I think it's kicking in hardcore now.
I actually haven't
Muni
been
worry
looking at
ni.
that course out.
Yeah.
What do you
That'll help
worry? I was good. I would be going through it. I would lie to you guys. I've been a younger kid. No.
You're lying to us. Look at
But
how
I
he's
haven't been
playing.
I haven't been playing much chess lately.
Yo, Tom. It's fine. If we break previous hourly highs at 1994, I will delete the sell stops. And just donated his green.
I was pinned, bro. Like I couldn't do anything else.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
shit.
you didn't even know. I'll get my queen back, bro. You should give my queen back on it. At least you know what you do, okay?
Oh, Connor.
No, I'm out of time, man.
What is a 420, bro?
Good question.
What the hell is that?
Ask Nico.
Oh,
Nico, what is a 420, bro?
you're gonna fucking hear what it is very soon, my friend. I won't mute my mouth.
It's a feeding the fishes,
You're
bro.
all gonna think we fucking there in the aquarium now, hearing bubbles all around us.
Yo, Wayne, that was such a good comment, sir.
So when we're so quiet, yeah, you know. Like something.
Then Wayne is like, what the hell?
Bro, like,
Running out of time, yeah. Six seconds. Oh my days.
Just moves.
Fuck. What?
Can't let you lose the elo, bro. On time, man.
Oh, Jared, you're so sweet.
Dude, you were kicking my ass, dude. I couldn't stomach that. So.
My heart. Chess is intense. These 3-minute
Yeah.
games are hectic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You have to think quick. Yeah, I'm actually one of the world's best 3-minute players. Just don't fact check that.
Just don't.
Yeah, but GG's.
GG's.
Jared,
Just
my
we get
power
guys
came
in the-
back on last night at 10, bro.
Sure.
And how long was it
Yes.
off for? Like fucking 50 hours.
52 hours.
Massive to us, bro. If you see me
Yeah,
take
I was
cable
just-
section in my own hands, bro, you'll be entertained for those 52 hours, bro. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was also off for like, sure, since 8:30 till like 7. Like 12 hours yesterday.
I think 52 hours beats that, bro.
Nah, not by much though.
52 hours is bad.
It's just
No,
Bro,
suspended.
you don't have hot water because the geyser is not working. Nah,
Your
bro.
fucking food in your fridge, bro, it's fucked. If you stacked your fridge, let's believe it's done. Yeah.
Bro, if you're buying monthly groceries in South Africa now, you're a moron.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's facts. So,
You want to store a
Big
month's
facts.
worth of meat in a fridge that's not working off the time.
Yo, that's actually very true, eh?
Yeah, you're crazy, bro. I buy like for 3 days and then I go buy for 3 days again.
Yeah, they're smart, bro. They want us to spend more money. Can't buy bulk no more. And this is for
But I
20.
actually, Con, what do you think of this, bro? I actually heard a guy say the other night that in South Africa, our inflation is not only like directly linked to, demand and supply of goods. It's also very like hectically linked to our load shedding at the moment. It's uniquely South African. It's mostly linked to the load shedding. Like if you look at the food prices, they're not going up because people are buying more food, because people are buying less because they have less money. But the food prices are going up because farmers need to put more resources in to get the food to our table because of load shedding. Like they have to find alternative sources of water because their pumps don't work when there's no power and that type of thing. And I thought, yeah, that's actually quite interesting.
Yeah,
no,
that
that's
is
a very good point. Sure.
definitely a
So
big
increasing
factor.
like the interest rate in South Africa is not necessarily going to bring inflation down.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors to it, eh? They say he's not in a good place when you put it like that. Also, corruption, like there's this whole load shedding thing. We spoke about it some time ago. I don't know if it was in a New York session, but there's people who profit from the load shedding story.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't think it's going to stop. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I'm busy building a electricity farm. Don't worry.
I see Fabio says we must get a generator. I have a generator, Fabio, but to keep that thing running 12 hours a day costs me like 600 Rand of petrol every day.
Jeez.
Bro, you know what I
That's
saw the
so
other day?
bad.
I saw these
Yeah.
oaks in like, it's either Kenya or somewhere, bro. But these oaks are like working with, like, they loading stuff on a truck and they're driving the truck. But you know what? How the truck's getting powered? It's driving on water, dude. But it's nothing fancy. It's a piece of shit of a truck. It's like a skadonk, my friend. That thing's rusted. There's no seat. The doors are falling off. It's a piece of shit truck, bro. But that thing's running on water. Like, I'll look for the video and I'll show you it, bro. It's quite hectic. You know what happened to the last guy that created a car that could drive using water? Eh? So,
Got doodgemaak.
Murtu, bro. Gone. And he was from
That
SA as well.
opposite, though.
He was from SA as well. So
It's
no,
like if you had to come
Yeah.
up with a cure for cancer or HIV, he would be dead.
you know, there's a
The pharmaceutical companies that
Bro,
will come after you if you
There's
create
a
I'm
funny-
an alternative
100%
for
convinced
petrol.
there's a cure for cancer.
that's what I was to say,
Yeah,
bro.
there
There's a
is.
funny
There's
story about.
100% a cure.
They were saying there is a cure for cancer, bro. That's what the thing, and they say it just hasn't been released out and blah blah blah. But apparently there is a cure for it. So yeah, we'll never know, bro.
They'll
we're not
never
up-
release it, bro, because then they stop making money through chemo and radiation.
Exactly. Think
all
about
these-
how advanced everything is these days. Our technology is light years ahead of where it was even 10 years ago. They could easily create cures for cancer, HIV, you know, these kind of things. But it's more profitable to have you know, things like antiretrovirals and what is it called? Chemo, you know, those things that people have to come back. In business, having returning customers is, you know, one of the most profitable ways to move forward. If you have someone who comes in, buys something once, and then they're done, you know, you're eating into your cash flow. You don't have that same customer coming back next month. So it's all business, unfortunately, and it's quite sickening.
you can't tell me that we can transplant like one person's organ into another person. It's a foreign object, and you can make it work, but you can't fix the cells in your own body. That's impossible.
Yeah, eh? Greed and corruption. It's tough. That's the world we live in.
That's probably why some countries are so like willing to help when it comes to medical stuff, because they know they need to keep the people like coming, you know. Have your customers keep returning. But anyway.
Pharmaceutical companies also love fast food places, bro.
Yeah, they
Fast
do.
food places create customers for pharmaceutical companies like no one's business.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all like interlinked. These corporations, they work together, you know. The elites who run the world. I do believe that there's some interlinking. Like you say, the pharmaceutical companies, they love these fast food places because people get addicted and it's so unhealthy that people get sick. You know, I've been eating very clean over the last couple months, and I must say that I used to get sick pretty often because I have allergies and all of this shit. But over the last like 6 months or so, I haven't been sick once. And I can like confidently say that that's because of what I've been eating. So what you put into your body is, you know, extremely important in terms of health. So if they can push you to eat the wrong things, get you sick, then now they've got customers to buy, you know, whatever medicine. Someone discovered that water could power any vehicle, but then the FBI found out and killed the scientist. Yeah, you know, you hear things like that. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's highly believable because there's so much money in oil and that industry, fuel, energy. There's so much money in there. So if you could replace it with something like water, which is so much cheaper, you know, you're killing that business. Multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar business. People take head for that.
They don't get literally, like, they don't kill you by putting a bullet through you. You have like surprisingly just have a weird death or
Yeah,
an accident. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works, eh?
Yeah.
Or you fall off a building.
Just randomly, eh? Fuck, sorry. When I was walking, oh, I'm on top of a building. Wow, kaboom. So
what do you usually eat?
Sure.
So basically just whole food. So no like processed stuff, you know, it's meats, sweet potatoes, rice, oats,
Lean mince, like
yeah, mince, steak, chicken, veg, eggs, nothing processed, no sugar, healthy fats, so coconut oil, avocado oil, omega-3s,
vitamin D.
vitamin D. So, you know, if you had to be living back in the day, living like a caveman, what would you be eating? You'd be eating meat, maybe a bit of like fruit or whatever. Probably mainly meat. You know, that's organic whole food. Like single ingredient foods. You go to the shop and there's so many different products with like an ingredient list, you know, with all these different codes. They're not even like real things. It's like I say, codes, words you can't even read. You have no idea what they are. The only bad thing I eat is actually Cocoa Pops or Rice Krispies, but that's in my diet plan.
I was
It's a
about to say that's
post-workout meal, just to refuel the muscles, you know.
Connor, just a question. Did you put your did you confirm your documents through Tickmill's app or on the site?
I think I used the app. I actually can't remember exactly.
Like, it just tells me how much, like, this is an overview of the documents already submitted. It's not showing me where I can submit it. But I'm just going to do it online on the site. Make my life easier. Fuck.
Yeah, it probably will be. No cookies. Jeez. I used to be addicted to cookies.
I have to
That
say
actually
one thing,
ruins
bro.
me.
I can see it on you, Connor. Like,
What?
from
I
when
was
you
addicted
started
to
your diet.
cookies.
Yes, that too. But from when you started your diet, bro, to where you are now, like, I can see the difference in your entire structure and, like, how do I say, like, you can see, like, the solidness of your muscle, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry, Nico. I just want to say I'm deleting my sell stops here. We've broken above previous hourly highs. This hourly candle is about to close quite bullish, so deleting here. But short, Nico, yeah, I mean, like I say, food is such a big thing. How you feeling your body?
So we don't tell streamers the trend. I forgot. Sorry.
Natty.
Teasing before they believe it.
100% Natty. I haven't taken trend since last week.
Look at Natty chat.
Even
His hair on his head got leaner. Fuck me. Oh, Ned's a clown, bro. Ugh.
Oh, dude, but Connor, I love how you said, but Cocoa Pops are part of my
It is, bro.
meal plan. No.
It
know.
really
You said it like it's.
I swear.
No,
Bro,
I know.
I've seen the meal plan, bro. It's like it's
No.
really Rice Krispies stand
yeah.
there, bro.
I believe you, but I'm saying like, you know, the way Connor said it, you could have fucking added anything in there. Like, oh, you know, meth is also in my meal plans. I guess that's all right.
Yes, just okay.
Yeah, that's my
for the gym,
pre-workout.
just
Fat burner.
you know, it's pre-workout. Oh, dude, that was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, no, something like Cocoa Pops is not that healthy. You know, that's something that's obviously very processed, lots of refined sugar. You know, flip. Let me actually just go get my Rice Krispies quick.
What fucking Rice Krispies do you eat that you need to show us your Rice Krispies, bro? This man's confusing me now. Am I eating the wrong Rice Krispies here?
Dude, I think so. But
What the
those
fuck?
Rice Krispie bars hit there. Yeah.
Bro, Tickmill is just making me mad at this point, bro.
Blueberry.
I keep logging in and then it kicks me out and I gotta re-log in.
Cookies to Dunkin' my tea is part of my trading plan. If it works for you, Tom. Yeah.
Keeps my emotions in check.
Okay. So ingredients in Rice Krispies. Rice flour, 48%. So these little things are not even, it's not even rice. It's actually like processed pellets, like it's whatever the whole crushed up into something that looks like it's rice. It's not even popped rice anymore. Rice flour, corn flour, crushed whole wheat flour, gluten, sugar, salt, vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is bad for you. Calcium carbonate, flavoring, folic acid, niacin, pantothenic acid, vitamin A, vitamin B. Yeah, sure. There's probably fuck all vitamins in here. Contains genetically modified organisms. You know, that's not even that bad. There's other things with, you know, way more artificial stuff in them. Like, you start to see these codes, like the E205. You know, like, what the hell is that about? Where if you look at oats, the ingredients is just oats. You know, if you go buy chicken, it's just chicken. Single ingredient things are, you know, the way to go. A lot healthier. You know what you're getting. This, hey, I can't say that I know what pantothenic acid is, to be honest.
Guys, and these Rice Krispies were bought through the Monster Money sickness.
Everything with
There's
the
one
E is
tip.
toxic. Yeah. Well, you know, those, as far as I know, those codes with the E, I think they're, I may be mistaken, but I think they're colorants. And some people are allergic to them. Some people actually like get eczema and shit from those colorants. Obviously, some people tolerate it better, and you know, I could eat something, I'm not going to see anything. But it just goes to show, you know, this stuff is not natural. Hey, from Tom, do you know my technical assistant? She is great. So back to the charts, pretty slow morning so far. No pre-London trades by the looks of things. We'll have to probably wait for London open. Okay, let me put my Rice Krispies back. I wish this was a monster money cap I was putting on. Hint, hint.
Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Yeah.
I was about to fucking walk out my room and I hear this shit. Listen, listen.
If the shoe fits, wear it with pride.
My friend, if it's a Nike or Adidas, I'll fucking wear it. Don't you doubt me.
Jeez, this cap is gonna start eroding with time there. The place is being.
Listen. Fuck, I must actually go fetch it, eh? Shit. I'm not gonna lie, I actually forgot about it. I'll message them now and see.
Oh, wait, shot.
Fuck, I can't go today because I have to go get Kobe, come back, then go back to Kobe's school, and then come back. So I don't want to drive unnecessary shit that time. I'll go tomorrow, Con. I'll go pick it up tomorrow, and then I'll probably just come through and give it to you.
Shot, you go. For breakfast, we make our own muesli for the family. Oats, puffed rice, puffed corn. We only ever use organic corn. Yeah, you see, that's good stuff there. Real good stuff.
I'll be back in a
Unfortunately,
bit.
like these days, even whole foods that you get from the grocery store, you know, like you go buy whatever fruits or whatever, they've used pesticides and that kind of thing in those crops, and that's also in our food that we eat. It's very difficult to run away from those things, but yeah, rather still eat those whole foods than all this processed stuff. Colorings, preservatives, one of the worst, and in so many food, antioxidant E37B. Like, what even is that? Proven carcinogenic in oil. Snacking is the issue. Yeah, in terms of dieting, snacking is really bad. If you want to lose weight, literally stop snacking. That one thing will help you a lot. So gold, we're moving up here. We'll see what happens at London Open. You know, we are respecting this 1990 level. So we'll see here. Although this is clean traffic for us to potentially fill on the lower time frames, let me just mark this out here. Although this is clean traffic for us to potentially fill, it's essentially just a wick. You know, you can see that on the daily time frame. That even though we closed bearish yesterday, we did close above this key area right here. You can see that same daily support level at about 1990. So overall, that looks pretty choppy right now on the daily. We are respecting that support area. You know, we could easily continue to move up here. But right now on the daily, I mean, that's just starting to print side by side. So showing some indecision. On our lower time frames, you do look like you are starting to, you know, print this more bearish structure. But like I say, this is a pretty significant level right around there. So if you are respecting there, you know, we could possibly start to move up. Like I say, for sells, for further sells on gold, you kind of would want to see some dollar strength. So it looks like dollar is failing to push up higher here. overall just ranging as well. But if you're not seeing that demand coming into the dollar, and gold is respecting these key areas around 1990, maybe we continue moving up. But overall, I just want to stay out of this range completely. But I mean, above here we've got clean traffic, so that doesn't look too bad. Obviously below we've also got nice range to play. So either way we break out of this range coming into London Open, you could see quite a nice move. For the bars, I might want to see some safer bar ideas, breaking above previous 4-hour highs, or even a break and retest of 1996. Obviously, because our previous 4-hour was bearish, just need to keep that in mind as well. Daily also bearish. Then GJ, same story, just consolidating, but you've got clean ranges to play either direction. With the souls, we just need to keep in mind that higher time frame, daily, 4-hour, everything is bullish. So if we do get these souls, you know, they may be short-lived, and then we get back into the bars there. I would prefer the bars above 167,700 just because obviously on the daily we are bullish. But I mean, London session, we could see that bottom wick being formed on the daily, setting up maybe like pre-New York, we form support around 167, and New York session we get the move up. So no reason we couldn't take advantage of these sells this morning. But just see how it sets up. Morning, Johan. In a gold bar since 1992. Very nice. I mean, you did form support there. Looks like it's playing out very nicely. Liking the backdrop, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I thought it was time for a change. Yeah, that's proper, Tom, that's proper. I'd like to do the same thing if I have kids one day. Raise them to be big and strong. Just feed them meat. They're gonna have a blended steak instead of breast milk. Imagine blended steak. You planning on having a TikTok account? Nah, I hate TikTok, bro. I have an account. I don't use it. I was posting some gym stuff there a couple years ago, but it's not my thing. You know, we thought about using it for obviously posting content for Monster Money, but we haven't really been posting to the TikTok. It's just, I think we're doing better on IG and YouTube, obviously. The attention span on TikTok is horrible. Even Instagram is not great, but I mean, at least I think on Instagram you have people who are actually interested in self-development, trading, getting better at something. Whereas TikTok, I think it's just mindless zombies. No offense to anyone who uses TikTok, but you should probably get off that. Touch grass.
We wouldn't have retained them this far for them to be offended. Eh? They would have dropped off in the first 5 seconds.
That's probably true. Oh shit. Yeah, chances are if you're still here, you don't really use TikTok anyway. In TikTok, all I can see are women dancing in a bikini. Exactly, bro. They want you. They want you weak. Yeah, no. Algorithm is crazy. It's distracting, you know? Like, let's face it, as men, see a girl shaking her ass, like, it's nice. But what do you get from that? Nothing. You're distracting yourself. You stay focused. TikTok is a pandemic. Pretty much. And it is addictive. People are addicted to TikTok. The dopamine. Yeah, that's it, dopamine. Every time you see that ass shaking on TikTok, it's just a hit of dopamine. And then you programming yourself, desensitizing yourself to that dopamine. Then you don't want to go and do the hard things. And you need to do the hard things. Bunda equals mom. I think that to myself a lot as well. Like I say, you gotta stay focused.
Oh goodness. I hope the day doesn't come somebody actually calls their mom and goes, hey, Buddha.
I think it depends on what you're watching. My TikTok for you page is filled with self-development books. That's great. Yeah, you can certainly cultivate your social media to have things like that. So yeah, it depends what you follow. But I think you still need to be either creating more than you consume, or maybe not creating in the sense of posting on social media, but doing something, developing something, working on something more than you are consuming and listening to others. I think real self-development is in actually working on yourself. You can watch a 90-minute video on dopamine, on, you know, like how to get motivated, all of these things, but what good is it if you don't go out and do the stuff?
Yeah, that's something I've actually started like doing, is instead of scrolling through social media, I'm actually creating social media.
Yeah.
Like with the editing and this and that. And so I'm enjoying it a lot more. Yeah.
I won't lie, if it weren't for this, the trading, Monster Money, I don't think that I would have Instagram anymore. I definitely wouldn't have Facebook. But Facebook is like linked to the Instagram for the business account and everything.
Yeah, I've got oh sorry, remember before we started, remember when we started again, I said, shucks, I have to make another Instagram. Because I was completely off social media before that.
Yeah.
I don't even have any personals. It's weird.
So it looks like we are
Yo,
going
but
to get this move up on gold, eh? But at this point, waiting for some sort of retest might be a safe play because you got no bottom wick on the hourly. Even this 15 minutes driving up with no bottom wick, which, you know, just could indicate to us that there's a lot of volume to the upside. So we'll just wait and see if we get that retest. I think it'll be safer to wait for London Open at this point.
Yes, and Roboto hits 800 followers on IG, yeah?
Is it?
We're 10 away.
Chat. Everybody go and follow the IG there. Did you send the link?
Yeah.
Easy.
So let's send it 3 times.
3 times. Okay, so GJ maybe
using
down
our
here as well. Thank you, Ewan. Appreciate that, bro. I think London Open today will present some nice opportunities. Pre-London was dead, unfortunately. Fuck. Uncle Ned was jacked, bud. I know Uncle Ned wants to stay anonymous, but send me this picture so I won't show his face. Fucking tank. Okay, guys, stop
I
sending
know
me shirtless
Ned.
pics. That's kind of weird.
I know Ned, eh?
Do you know Ned?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
Ned, you don't recognize me, eh?
You know him from his abs. Jared, I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
no, from his body. No, not like that, eh? Not
Jared,
like that. Eh?
Jared, pause.
Not like that,
What are you
Connor.
saying?
Dude, I know Ned, bro. Nah, now you make it weird.
What the fuck, Jared?
Nah, I'm raving. I
Oh,
want to
shit.
make Ned sweat a little bit because he wants to stay anonymous.
Oh, Jared. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I'm sure he's like, what the fuck? Imagine I just said his real name or something. Okay, I'm sure he would be like, dude. What are you waiting for the break of this house? Eh?
I really wanted to wait for London Open, but it's nice that we've got a bottom wick on that 15. I think if you do break the highs now, you could be flying here. Because that essentially is our retest. Let's see. The thing is, if we close bearish back in the range, you could see us start to move down in line with that 4 hour. So I don't want to rush into the bars. I think I'll wait for London Open, yeah.
Want to play another game of chess?
Okay, yeah, we can. Should we set up bar stops? If this is what you are looking for, then that's fine. You know, this may be an entry that I would look at, but like I say, I'm quite focused on this 4 hour candle. And if we're not breaking previous 4 hour highs, respecting previous 4 hour highs, we could still come flip bearish on this current candle with the London volume coming in. You know, your daily is also bearish. So you got a daily bearish candle, 4 hour bearish. Even your 8 hours bearish, man. And the current hourly has no bottom wick. So there's a couple of red flags here. I'm not saying that I wouldn't take bars, but I'm looking for more conservative bars, meaning I'll rather wait for the hourly candle close, wait for a retest. So there is a retest. Essentially, you know, if you had to go to like a 1 minute, there you got a perfect retest of that level now. So yes, if we do go and break the highs now, that volume could work out pretty well. But I'm not going to take it. I'm not completely happy with it. GJ also starting to move down. If you close below the support with the London Open, you could have quite a nice move down to 167. So definitely looking like some good setups coming in. Just need to stay patient. Jad, stop copying me. That makes me laugh. No bottom wick on the 11 hour. It's funny.
Stupid game. Yeah. Got it.
What's up?
I hate this game, man, with my whole life, dude. This is really a rubbish game.
What am I doing?
Oh shit. Nice, GG's con. Oh,
Short.
I literally only saw that check back at the end. You
I
know
don't know why I
actually
was
what I
playing
figured
like
out?
it was a 3-minute game. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what my biggest issue in chess is that I know from that course?
Yeah.
Is I play like I'm the only one playing. So I'm
Yeah,
never
you don't-
looking at defending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You
When
don't look from
Levy's
the other person's
yeah,
perspective. I
yeah.
also.
Like Levy literally said, like, you know, the biggest mistake beginners make is they play like nobody else is on the board. And then I see exactly my problem. Like I just said, just avoid it.
Yeah, because it's like you miss obvious moves that your opponent could make because you're not thinking of it
Yeah.
from their perspective.
Their perspective. Yeah.
Even like there's moves now that I made and I was like, what the hell am I doing? And then
Yeah.
I was leaving pieces hanging for like numerous moves and then you
Yeah.
weren't even seeing them. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, chess is
Jeez, but I mean,
wild.
yeah, you got 3 great moves, so 71% accuracy, 0 blunders,
Hey,
3 mistakes, 3 misses.
0 blunders.
Connor, how can I find you in chase?
Let me send my name to the chat. I'll send my name to the chat and then you can add me. You can just search the username.
Are you good at chess, Forex?
No, I'm just want to try.
Then let's have a game, man. No, I'm just kidding.
That was loud, sorry. I'll turn the volume down a bit there.
I never
GJ.
use this platform from social search.
Jeez, dude, I was laughing my ass off.
How
at
to
the
find
mousepad.
you? Where to search your name? Type my friend's name. No friends.
Yeah.
So there's an option to go play at the top left of your corner foreign, and then
Yes.
you say play a friend, and then the new screen it brings up, it has a magnifying glass and says search by email or username. Then you just type in the person you're looking to play there, and then you send them a friend request.
Yes. Fine.
Con, I was laughing at that mousepad story from yesterday. You,
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a great business idea. But a little bit,
But
yeah. Reminds me of
do you
someone
know-
else's thing.
yeah. Do you know who came out with this first, bro? 'Cause from what I saw, I swear they came out with it on the exact same day. Like, one of them was like, nah, this guy's not getting away with it. I'm also going to bring one out today. No thanks. And just went
Nah.
first into it.
I don't know, who else has a mouse pad?
I have no idea, dude. But they're sick, I won't lie.
Yeah, it is cool. But it looks like
Where it is?
Don's playbook.
Yeah.
That's the thing, it's like I say, it's like Don's playbook monetized.
Yeah, literally. Because they both came out with one, eh?
Is it?
Yeah. Is it not?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because from what I got, I thought Don came out with one in the morning, and then Roger came out with one in the afternoon.
I don't know. I don't know, Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not overly convinced by the bars just yet. If we're closing above here, come London Open, then that's great. Break of the highs should be alright. But I'm very hesitant with the bars now, even though you're 30 closed above here. Roger came out the day after Don. I'll make Monster Money one for you now. Plug.
Dude, if you send us one, that's sick, dude. I'll go and print it, dude.
So I have to give you the link, right?
For what?
You should be able to just say add friend if you find my profile there.
I find your profile, but I cannot add you. I don't know why. I haven't find any option to add you.
What's your username? Let me see if I can add you.
It's Farhan Didi.
Okay.
From Bangladesh.
Yes.
Okay.
DD.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I've got it, man.
Yes, you got me.
Okay. Cool, it's your turn to play, fine.
Okay.
Send the username in the Zoom chat if you don't mind. I can't seem to find it. Foreign DD, like DD.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't see
it's
it.
FARHANDD, and then it's 400 rated from Bangladesh.
No, it's not coming up.
So fast.
Jeez, Andrew Tate coming up hot, bro. Nah, don't worry about that stuff. Worry about yourself. It's a distraction. It's like that girl shaking ass on TikTok. It's just a distraction. Don't worry about it. Drama. Don't get involved in other people's drama. There's no need.
Dude,
Why hesitate to
kinda
bow on the
confused
break of
what you-
I'm waiting for London Open. Timing is important to me. You see, there's also other factors at play here. 4 hours, the previous 4 hour was a bearish engulfing candle. So I'm just looking at the previous 4 hour candle. If our previous 4 hour candle was bearish, when volume comes in, there's a very high probability we move in the same direction as that candle. Also, the daily candle is bearish. I understand there's plenty of reason to be looking for buys here as well. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
There's plenty of reason to be looking for buys as well, and I'm happy to look for the potential buys above here, but I'm wanting to just take a slightly more conservative approach. So I waited for a break and retest kind of this level, which, you know, we have got a lower time frame retest here. But now it comes down to the timing. There's 20 minutes until London Open. So what I'm saying is, if we can hold above this level at London Open, then that will confirm, I think, that we have enough volume to remain above this level. And I would execute buys on the break of the highs here. And then you've also got better levels for stop loss, because we can use then the previous 30-minute candle as a stop loss. Right now, the previous 30 has no bottom wick. That's also a tough one. So there's that. You know, no trade is going to be perfect. It's not like I'm scared or hesitant. It's just I want to look for the highest probability setup. There's a couple of things here that, if this were initially a 10 out of 10, it's got no bottom wick. Now that makes it a 9 out of 10. The timing is a little bit off because you've got 20 minutes till London Open. That makes it an 8 out of 10. The previous 4 hour being bearish, okay, that makes it 7 out of 10. Daily is also bearish, that makes it a 6 out of 10. Now I've got like nearly a 50% probability trade, and I'm like, no, I would rather wait for a 80% probability trade. So that's pretty much how I'm approaching it. Connor, can I join the Zoom meeting? Come on, man. There's the link in the chat. The Zoom link. Patreon.com. Yesterday made up for today. If nothing yesterday was a banger. Exactly. I mean, in terms of the week, you know, trades like yesterday is kind of what makes up your month. So I'm pretty happy with yesterday's trade. You know, I don't need to now force, like I say, a 50% or 60% probability trade. If it's ticking all my boxes, then I will execute fearlessly, but right now it's like, it's not my position. GJ, you know, looking nice here. I obviously want a closure below this level. So we did look good to move down there, but you would have been looking at some impulse entries to get involved here. And I don't really enjoy impulse entries on GJ, let alone taking trades before London Open on GJ. So this may not be too bad. You know, we could still get that closure below, and London Open, if we could get a top wick on the next candle, we could look for the sells. Otherwise, even just, you know, let this move play out. See how we react at 167. Maybe that's your bottom wick for the daily candle to then drive up. If we close back in the range here on gold, we could see us start to move down, like I said, on with that 4 hour. But this would still be a no trade range for me. I'm not interested in this range. Safer sells at this point will definitely be below 1990. I much prefer the idea of bars, just the way price is forming right now. GJ, what I would like to see for potential opportunities here would be if we could close something like this, or even retrace a little bit and leave a wick to fill, and then your next candle comes up, forms a top wick, retests this previous support, and then we come back and flip bearish. So what it would look like is something like this. If we push down too far, then we just need to keep in mind how much range we have left to play here. Because even now, if this was the low and at London Open we take sells on the break of the low, use previous candle stops, we've got a 1-to-1 here. So like I said, I don't look at risk to reward, but in terms of actual, you know, is the trade valid? Is the risk worth it? You do like to have at least more than a 1-to-1 risk to reward. I think this setup is very high probability, but maybe not worth the risk. Fuck. Look at gold. So, you know, sometimes waiting, obviously you're going to miss the position, but that's fine. I'm perfectly happy with that. So we have broken above previous 4-hour highs here and seen some volume coming in. Wasn't really my move to take. Why not trade with ratio like 1-to-3 or more? I didn't say that I completely ignore risk to reward, but I go based off structure. So I would like to see at least a 1-to-1 risk to reward, but you know, like yesterday, for instance, we had these cells right here, and going based off structure, this presented us with, let's see. Essentially yesterday, the trade was like nearly a 1-to-6. I took profit at 1991, but we were targeting these lows around 1885. So essentially that is a 1-to-6. So I'm fluid with that kind of thing. I'm not sticking to a fixed risk to reward. but rather going based off what structure is telling me. You can obviously go back to yesterday's stream and have a look at that trade that we took. That was taken live here on the London session stream yesterday. Secured about 110 pips there, and the signal was sent as well to the signal group. So when it comes to RR, it's really not like a thing that I look at too deeply. I'm going based off structure, but like I say, in terms of like, is a trade, what's the word? Valid. You know, doesn't make sense to put this risk on the line. Is like, do you have at least enough range to play? Is our initial target at least bigger than the stop loss? If not, then you kind of are looking more like you're on the gambling side. You know, if you have a 60 pip stop and all you're doing is securing 10 pips, even with a 90% win rate, sometimes you'll just find yourself running in circles where, you know, you win 9 trades in a row and you're up a total of 90 pips, and then you are down 60 pips, 70 pips. And sure, maybe you're still up a little bit, but emotionally, psychologically, that's very difficult to deal with. So when it does come to risk to reward, obviously a higher risk to reward, so like a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 is going to be more beneficial, but I'm not too focused on it. Because in most scenarios, you know, when you're going for a specific risk to reward, your targets will kind of just be in the middle of nowhere. So here, for instance, you know, let's just say that we took these bars using a 1 to 5. Let's just call it 1 to 5. Stops below the previous 15. And you have a 1 to 5 risk to reward. Look, maybe that could play out. We've got a key level there at about 2014. But you're not considering all of this traffic here to the left. We could easily move into this area and then reject. And then you were in maybe, you know, 50 pips of profit and thought, no, I'm only taking a 1 to 5. You got to be more fluid than that.
Can I ask you something, Con?
Yeah.
When you put the short position in and you're speaking about a bar, did you not register on the colors when you kept on going?
No, I did. I did see the colors.
It just
I
took
was
you a
like-
little bit longer. I was wondering if you hesitated because you couldn't tell if it was a long or short
No, I
position you were
hesitated
putting.
because I was like, what the hell? Why is it?
I saw you move the green up like it's a stop loss. I was like, I don't know what he's seeing right now. So that's why I was curious.
I know the long is the blue, so
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. You color.
No, we'll have none of this J. Smith nonsense here. Going long on a short.
this is the definition of going long on a short. Or should I say going short on a
Yeah.
long?
Shit.
That's what I'll step in, sir.
I just saw the hesitation, Connor, and I started laughing at myself, bro. Or with myself. Just because of it.
Got slipped 20 pips on the break of the highs. That's wild. Look, I don't want to say like that's why I waited. Those kind of things can just happen. At that point, I would have probably just closed out immediately. But that was quite a volatile move. I think you would have been safer waiting for London Open. Even if you caught that move now, we are currently retracing. And if you slip 20 pips, you're actually in drawdown at the moment. Slippage is not really something that you can avoid. It's going to happen at times. There are some nice places to go in South Africa. Depends what you like. You like city life? Joburg, Sandton. Not that I've been there. Cape Town is also very nice. There's beaches in Cape Town, very nice beaches. Bunda, okay, Cape Town, definitely. Yeah, Cape Town is popping. Kasi is the best place. Yeah. Hey, Kasi. Found some nice Bunda there. Cape Town is a little bit more expensive than most places, yeah. But in terms of like tourist vibes, I think it's very nice. I enjoy Cape Town a lot. If you like nature, there's plenty of places. I mean, all over South Africa. Drakensberg, mountain range, you know, there's that side. There's also the garden route, which is all along from basically the Western Cape Town, all along the coast. Also very beautiful. Brakpan. Yeah, check out Brakpan as well. Nico, that video. Oh my days.
Christopher is a menace, bro. Brakpan, Soweto, and Alderapa. Bro, you are a menace, my friend. Yes, as you want to see people who are.
Menace to society.
Don't
You
forget
one's gonna
about
rock up to
Dipstraits and
flipping
Alex.
Brakpan. What the fuck? I'm going home.
Don't forget about Dipstraits and Alex. Who was also going to make a drive there.
Ewan,
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you a video of Brakpan on Instagram now. Let me see if I can find it quick. Oh shit. Oh, it's beautiful, bro.
dude. And you just Connor, there's no way you can send it to the Discord and you open it like that. Show
Oh,
them
yeah,
how
no.
beautiful, bro. Brakpan's amazing, guys. I don't know why we're always raving on it. Yo, it's so nice. Like Connor's gonna show you a little reel of it now, the video. You'll see.
Fuck. Oh, Brakpan.
Please.
I've never been to Brakpan. I don't know what it's about.
Yeah, it's because it's like a very it's like a very, what's the word, tourist destination. That's why it's the cheap Airbnb. There's lots of traffic.
I don't know if I sent this to the
That's
right
so
Ewan.
And that's beautiful. Like it's honestly, the views are amazing.
Okay, I'm sending it to the Discord. I think only South African people would understand why I'm laughing.
I don't know what to expect out of you two today.
No, it's funny, dude. Did you see it?
You play it, Con.
Wait, I'm gonna try to get it up now.
Bro, you should
I
bring
might
your
have
whole
to log
family.
into my IG, yeah.
Like, nah, not just your girlfriend, bro. Bring your whole family. Like, you wouldn't want to miss that. Yeah, no, you wouldn't want to miss anything on that place.
Ewan
you
says,
guys are
wow,
so
it looks
close.
awesome.
That kills me.
Sorry, it's fucking loud.
Makes me feel everything that kills
I just love how they made it so proper. They made it like a proper reel. Oh shit. Whoever made this is a genius.
Bro.
I wonder how many international people are seeing Blackburn and booking flights right now.
Imagine you pull up to Brockpond, bro, and they're saying this is what you're expecting, dude. And you pull up to the real Brockpond, my friend. Oh shit. It's so cheap, yeah, bro. Go have a lovely time. Oh fuck.
No, Ewan, it's just a rave. That's not Blackburn.
Kind of will you be kind of visits really lucky permanently though.
No.
Then you see those views, you see those beaches in the middle of the land.
Connor and I often fight because he misses work to go to private beaches.
Favorite food in Brockpond on Discord. I don't even fucking want to look.
Vienna's, but looks fancy. Who's this?
What was that thing that was taking out people, bro?
Listeriosis.
Uh, Enterprise.
Enterprise. Oh yeah. 5 rand fish cakes.
No man, no.
So-
What group name? What channel? 5 rand fish cakes. You dead, bro. Don't eat that.
GJ here is looking like the play to me. Gold is, it had a push up, but you're in the middle of a range now. So GJ looks like on the hourly we'll close below support here. Like I say, with range to move down to 167, which is about 30 pips. So if we could just get a top wick now at London Open, I think that top wick will be crucial. If we can get that top wick, we should be A4 away with the souls. Oh, Brakpan.
Bro, I wonder if there's anyone from Brockman that fucking is ripping on right now from that stupid shit we just watched. Oh,
Okay, chat, so I'm going to have sell stops on the break of the lows here. We at least have a minor top wick. There should be some volume here, so once we break the lows, we should be good. Going to have sell stops at 167.250. And then in terms of stop loss, for now I'm going to have stops above the previous 30-minute high at 167.500. But I may move them into current candle stops. Because like I say, with volume, I'm anticipating that we get that push. And I don't think it's necessary to have such a big stop. Although it's not big at all, is it?
25.
So my TP, I'm actually going to have at 166.800. So it will give us a little bit of a better risk to reward. targeting this previous resistance area. But so far so good. I really like that top wick. So previous 30-minute candle stops here for about 24 pips at 167.500, and sell stop on the break of the lows at 167.250. So 25 pip stops, really not bad. What's your BE point? $167.075. At least gives you about a 20 pip break even point. So we're not strangling the position now. The idea is to mirror this clean traffic here to the left. $17 pip break even point. Oh, gold. You know what we could see here, which may be quite nice, is if this current candle, sorry, just give me a second. If this current candle had a slightly steeper bottom wick, and then we came back up to fill this wick here and fill the rest of the range, you know, that would make a lot of sense. So essentially still waiting for London Open here, I think would have been a good idea for these gold bars. Just in terms of the fact that we've already filled most of this range. We're sitting in the middle of the range now. Closed bearish there on the 15. You know, at this point you would want to wait for a retest. Support form to move up. Or maybe with volume, if you get a steep enough bottom wick on the hourly and then get in on the flip there of that hourly candle. But yeah, I don't like this. Also got this area right here to the left. It's pretty tough on gold. I think GJ is much cleaner here. Hello, can you explain how to draw levels on GJ? So I'm using mainly a 30-minute hourly to draw up these levels. Looking at key levels of support and resistance. So we can see that there's a lot of, noise on GJ. There's oftentimes a lot of noise on GJ. On these zones. Generally what I'm doing is I'm just marking up the most significant levels in price. So you can see when we were in this range, this bottom support marked up, and I had this level marked up right here. Other than that, I was staying out of this area. So I'm really just marking up the most recent support and resistance or significant key levels, and not really, zooming in or looking too deep to find levels on GJ. I'm looking for the most obvious levels. Because GJ, I don't trade GJ too often. I'll only trade it when it's coming into those obvious levels, when it's in these clean ranges. So that helps me to just be a little bit more selective with GJ. So I mean, these levels are pretty obvious this morning. We had a high formed yesterday. We had this pullback, this low right here. And then we were in this range. Basically through last night and Asian session. So now we've broken out of this range. And we're looking to come back down to the lows from yesterday. Yesterday New York session. Are we buying or selling GJ? I don't know who we is. I'm selling GJ. But whatever you do is exactly why the trade's being taken, and it fits your trading plan as well. If not, then I don't think that you should take the trade. Do you trade EJ? No, I don't. So we got a nice top wick there on the hourly. Once we break lows here, we should be well on our way. Today, impact for news. What news? Didn't check news this morning.
Nothing for the pound, only later on for initial jobless claims and manufacturing index.
I know it seems like I was unprepared when I said I haven't checked news this morning, but I've got a pretty good idea of what's to come for the weekend. I didn't think there was anything this morning. I'm wondering what you're talking about. I'm assuming maybe unemployment claims, fully fed. You'll just have to see. These unemployment claims last week, we saw them feeding into those recession scares. So any bad numbers here for the dollar, definitely expect to see some nice upside moves on gold. And then, right now we are in arguably still potentially in a pullback phase. So if you do get good numbers for the dollar, maybe we see another leg to the downside here. But if we're trading above 1990, we're still respecting that high time frame bullish structure. It's starting to get tough on gold on the daily here. Just see how the news comes out. I mean, bad for the dollar, gold goes up. Good for the dollar, gold goes down. It's not always that straightforward, but I think that'll be the case today. Three seconds delay on the stream. That's really not bad, eh? That's pretty good. Zoom, I don't think there's any delay though. So yeah, on gold, you had that steeper bottom wick being formed, and now you're seeing that flip on the hourly. Not really a setup that I'd be interested in. I don't do the whole flip, the candle flip story, but in this instance it does look pretty good. I'm not going to take it. I don't like that we've already, like I say, pushed up so deep into this range. We've already used up the majority of this clean traffic to the left. But I mean, we could easily continue moving up here for this wick, for the rest of the range. But yeah, looking left, it's getting ugly. It's getting choppy on gold. You need to just be patient. Wait for your highest probability setups to come to you. GJ looks really good here. I think we should get activated any second. "15-minute candle closed bullish." But I mean, the idea is here that we've closed below support on the hourly and on the 30-minute. So that still looks pretty good. Arguably on the 15-minute, you've now formed support right here. But with volume, looking at the candles, the hourly and the 30-minute, once we break those lows, we should be alright here to move down. Zoom only for elected. Zoom only for members. No, definitely not now.
Just one thing I found interesting yesterday on GJCon was it looks like the moves are a lot bigger than they actually are, to be honest with you. So, I mean, if you go and measure the move from the wick now to where it currently is, it's literally nothing.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, even this move, like that kind of move on gold is 200 pips. Oh, that was 100 pips. That's
Exactly.
not bad. But
Yeah.
GJ is like, it has its days. It has its days where it just moves, and it will move to 300 pips. And then sometimes it's completely dead. You know, maybe it will be in a 40 pip range throughout pretty much the whole day.
Yeah. Because I mean, yesterday when I set my buy, and then I put the stop, I'm like, man, this is gonna be a 60 pip stop. Let me just check. And then it was only like 30 pips, and I was like, oh, it's like okay, this looks good.
If gold flips on the 4 and breaks the low, sells are clean. 100%. If it does come back down on the 4-hour flips bearish, then yeah, I would think sells would be very clean there. But, you know, don't rush into them. I think waiting for the safer sells below 1990 will be a good play here. Or even just a fake out. Wait for us to break back below 1996. GJ, so slow. Chat, give me 2 minutes. If we get triggered in here, I'll run back quickly. Probably will get triggered in if I leave, that's the thing. Okay, give me 2 minutes. Hey, when you got it. Chat, sell stops have been activated here at 167.250 on the break of previous hourly lows.
Gone on you, yeah.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
there
I'm gonna be
one
heading
in
out.
Chat? Okay, cheers, Nico. Check you.
Cheers, Mr. Niku.
I got you. I see it now. Jared, you need to wake up.
What? I'm awake, bro.
And finally look at the chat, bro.
What chat?
YouTube chat, you monkey.
Okay.
Is it my internet or is YouTube lagging?
Yeah, mine's lagging at the moment.
No, YouTube's also lagging for me, bro.
Yeah, maybe it's YouTube.
What did those messages say?
It was
You
some
can view it.
updating signals.
Just press view, delete a message, bro. You can view it. Yeah, it's YouTube, bro. 100%. Anyway, Con, I was gonna say I don't trade GJ Moss, and you guys took this, so I'm gonna call it. I'm not gonna trade this morning. So I'll see you guys.
No
Take it
worries.
easy.
Good stuff,
Cheers, Nico.
man.
Check
Stick
it.
to your plan.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers. See you. Moving down quite nicely. So going to go break even at 167.075 once we move into these lows. Looking nice with the volume coming in.
Beautiful little retest on the 15.
Oh goodness, maybe it's my internet.
But Zoom is fine though.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah. See, YouTube, sometimes it can be full of shit. Zoom is much better. So if you don't want delays or lags, you know what to do.
Yeah, but if it is your internet, dude, these power outages have ruined everything, bro.
Got a 30-minute candle close in 5 minutes. We'll just see. As long as we're closing a nice strong bearish candle here, I'm pretty happy. On the 15, of course, I would like us to close below right here. Then we'll look pretty solid. What I will do right now though is move my stop loss to above the current candle high. With volume like this, we don't want to break that high. So let's move stop loss to, let's call it 167,400. It looks like we'll go break even shortly anyway. So move the stop loss in 10 pips. That'll definitely save you from some pain if we do reverse here, but overall looking quite good. Gonna go break even shortly. Not much we can do. YouTube is crashing. You know what? If YouTube ever had to crash, like in the middle of a stream, I would send the Zoom link to for London session. I would send it to the free community. If you were in a trade. If not, then nah. But I'll never leave you guys hanging, you know what I mean? Stream always ends with stop loss at break even and having secured some position. If that's not the case, if I haven't managed, if it's not a risk-free trade, you know, I'll never end the stream. Always before in a position where I haven't been able to really do anything and volume's been dead. I'll never leave you hanging. And if we are in a trade, even if it's risk-free, stop loss at entry, and I end the stream, I'll update you on the Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, you want updates, trade updates, weekly breakdowns, the link is in the video description. Retracing a little bit here to close off this 30-minute candle. But I would actually rather have a little bit of a bottom wick than no bottom wick. So this is fine. 2 minutes to go. Hopefully the next 30 just rips down, we can go break even and then call it a morning. So moving down here. Like I say, I don't really want to see us close with no bottom wick. So if we close with no bottom wick, I will close out 50% immediately. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, we look fine here. Obviously just needed to create that top wick on the current 30. Let's see if we break previous 30-minute lows. Should get that push to break even. I feel like when we break this low, we might just rip down here. So I'm getting ready to secure some profit, probably close 50% as we move into that break-even point, or as we move into 167. Looks like we might create a slightly steeper top wick here on the 30-minute. May even retest that area where we got involved in this position, right around that support. But the stop loss is in a safe place here, already reduced risk on this position. I mean, basically got like a 13 pip stop. 15 pips. Four-hour rejection. Yo, bubbles, sparkling water, man.
You're right, sir. Yes.
Yo, where's Andrew Tate when you need him? Yeah, I mean, this is an area on the 4-hour time frame. You are right about that. You know, so we'll just monitor the lower time frames to see what's cutting. 5-minute did close bullish there with no top wick. But I mean, looking at the 30-minute and the hourly, we still look really good here to move down. I mean, we had a very strong bearish 30-minute candle close, and you've still got some range to move down here to this next key level. So I think this is still there's still a high probability that T flips bearish, and we see it move down to that break-even point at least. Risk's already been reduced on this trade, so Corona. So, you know, even if it were to go against me now, I know that I'm not taking the full loss, and I've managed my risk here. Other than that, I'm just letting it play out. You know, as discussed, we could get that steeper top wick on the 30 and still flip bearish. So we had that slight pullback. Looks like we could be on the way back down now. Let's see how the 15-minute candle closes. Obviously, if we close bullish, then that's closing against our direction, and we could potentially manage at that point. Gold looks like a fake out and might go down. Definitely could. I really like to pay attention to that previous 4-hour candle coming into these sessions. So, you know, like I said, being a little bit more conservative with the buys there could have paid off with gold. And like I said, if we get that fake out closure back in this range, there's potential there. But I think safer sells will be below 1990. Would have been nice to see this 5-minute closing bearish. So I think let's just wait for the 15-minute here. See how the 15-minute closes. But like I say, already reduced risk on this position. Stops initially were about 25 pips. Now we've got like 15 pip stops. Obviously, as we come back to entries, you know, that could be a time where you manage. Maybe just call it a break-even trade. I'm going to give it 5 minutes, see how the 15 closes, like I say. Because right now we are just retesting this previous support level. I'm streaming from my closet. Something like that. Now this shelf is my shoe display, bookshelf, cap display, all in one. Keep in mind that last 15-minute had quite an impulsive move to the downside. So we've just had about like a 50% retracement, and like I say, retesting that support. As discussed, that retest on the lower time frames doesn't look too bad. So even if we close a weak bullish candle here on the 15, that's alright. I don't really want to see it close too strong, but I mean that 15 has now just created a top wick for the 30-minute candle, and this 30 we could still see flip bearish. 5 minutes? I'd like to see the 5-minute closing bearish at least. Yeah, I think that's going to be some criteria there to manage risk. If the 5-minute doesn't close bearish, then maybe we look at closing out some partials. That looks good. Who's challenging me to chess here? Why does that happen when take a trade? It sometimes goes in your direction. Rather it goes 50 pips opposite. That's the markets. That's just the markets. That's trading. And you need to get used to that uncertain environment that the markets present, you know. It's not always going to move in your direction. You're going to be wrong a lot of the time. I've said it before. In order to be a profitable trader, you are going to see a lot of red. You're going to sit through a lot of drawdown. So you have to get used to that. You have to be a good loser to actually be successful in trading. Today, so far, we are in blues, but, you know, that could change very quickly. Let's see. Like I said, I really want this 5 minute to close bearish back in the direction of this trade. So far, we look good. What about gold? Gold is tough right now. This could be a retest of this level to move up. But I mean, look at that now. Your 15 is closing quite strong bearish. I don't like gold. Okay, so a 5 minute close bearish there at least, rejecting that previous support. 15 just closed a weak bullish candle. And our 30 minute is still open. See, my Forex funds don't have a leaderboard. What do you mean?
I love the YouTuber. Whenever we're in a gold trade, they're like, "Hey, can you have a look at GJ?" And then when we're in GJ trade, they're like, "Hey, have a look at gold."
Yeah, that's true. It's always like that. Don't really want to see us break previous 15 minute highs here. I think let's see how the 5 minute closes. Because this previous 5 closed bearish. If this next 5 minutes closing bullish, that kind of invalidates the previous bearish 5 minutes. And I think at that point I'll manage risk. GJ is just kind of hovering just below the entry here. How long have you been trading for? 4 years now. basically 20% of my life, which is quite crazy to think about. Dumping, surely. I mean, once we break lows here, it's gone. Should give us a quick 10-15 pips after we break those lows. So I think it may even be sensible to just go break even once we break the lows here. So let's call a break even point. $167, $120. What the hell? You probably have tried other strategies too. After which time did you find this one? I think every trader tries a host of strategies before actually finding one that works for them. So I mean, I've tried a whole lot, you know, indicators. I can't even think. Looking at patterns, head and shoulders, you know, that kind of thing. I've tried a lot of stuff, a lot of trial and error. Came across Roger Banks on YouTube doing obviously the live streams, and I was picking up from the way he was looking at things. And one thing to note is that I was working a normal job, so I was busy during the day when he was taking these trades, and I think that was extremely beneficial to my learning process because I didn't watch the stream live. I was never focused on taking those trades in that time. And I think that could be an issue with a lot of people, is that when you come here and you're watching live, you may be too focused on, I'm coming here to get a trade today, rather than I'm coming here to learn. So when I got home from work, I would watch back that whole live stream to see what he's looking at, how he's executing, that kind of thing. So, you know, these free resources are extremely powerful, and this is why I've started to do the streams as well, because I believe that I can also provide that level of value. And I know it looks like we trade very similar, we do, but you know, there's always different things that everybody has a different perspective. There's different things I look at. There's positions I take that another trader would never take. And there's positions that they would take that I would never take. And that's where it comes to having your own plan, your own strategy. Yeah, so like I said, I learned from pretty much what you guys are doing right now. You know, watching someone else trading live, you get to see how someone else is doing it, someone who's, you know, doing it consistently. And I think that's a great way to learn. You're also getting a view into the mindset of that person.
Yeah, and just on that note, we're not cherry picking market structure and going back and looking for the exact thing that we want to see. Every session we trade what's on the table. So we're not just going to go and create like a setup and then go back 20,000 candles to find the exact same setup. We literally trading the markets live. And I think getting the insight into that is a lot more powerful than like a 15-second shorts on a head and shoulders, for example.
I don't like what GJ is doing here. I mean, it still looks alright. We're still respecting previous candle highs. And let's just see how the hourly candle closes here. I'd like to see this 15 closing bearish. Are you more disciplined on the streams because you know you have a big effect on others? Certainly is an aspect. It does help me to stay accountable. Also, at this point, it's got to a point where it's bigger than me, and that's something that's been like resonating with me lately, is that there's a community here, and people come here every day, they're wanting to learn. People are here to want to get better, and that motivates me as well. So I understand that maybe I have a big effect on others, but others certainly have a big effect on me as well. And you guys are what drive me to get out of bed in the morning. There are some days that, like I'm a Forex trader. I don't have to get out of bed if I don't want to. But you know what? I show up every day because, like I said, at this point, it's bigger than me. So with anything in life, having that purpose is going to push you to the next level. And I thoroughly enjoy what I do, and I don't want to miss a stream, to be honest. I don't. Even if bed is feeling comfy, it's cold, I don't want to miss a stream. I want to be here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Not liking GJ. You see, the issue is higher time frame we are bullish. If we're closing bullish here on this 30 minutes, it's going to start to get tricky. We've moved into a general area here where we could find support. So we just need to be aware of that. And I think as we move here to our entry, this 30 minutes about to close. Obviously, if we're closing bullish and the next 30 minute breaks the highs, we could see the next candle start to move up. So let's see. I'm not going to manage this yet, but if we break the 30 minute highs now, I'm out. I'll probably close full. Lex Friedman's brother. So, you know, it can really pay to wait for candle closures. When it comes to managing risk, you know, as we break previous candle highs, that kind of thing, of course, those could be good areas to manage risk, but there's also a little bit more that goes into it. And sometimes waiting for those candle closures against your direction can be a really good play. So for instance here, you know, that 5 minute that closed bearish there, I said if that candle closed bullish, I would be closing out some of my position. Closed bearish, in line with my trade, kept the position on. And you know, yeah, we're still in profit. So like I say, make pay to hold off from closing out too emotionally, rather just being patient, wait to see what price is telling you. The stop loss is only like 15 pips. I mean, even if you had to rock it up now and hit stops, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I think if we do close bullish on the 30 minute and break highs, I would rather just be out. I mean, that previous 15 was just a weak bullish candle. And if you're looking at the lower time frame structure here, we still look good. Forming lower lows, lower highs. Even double topped in this area. So that's one thing I do like to look at is, you know, the structure of the market, the lower time frame structure. I'm not always zooming into a 1 minute, but I think that's quite a good example here. It could give us some more confidence in holding this position a little bit longer. But like I say, if we break above previous 30-minute highs, I'm going to be out here. In fact, I'll move my stop loss to above the previous 30-minute high at, let's just call it 167.300. Give it a couple pips. Nah, but this is a fiber. I've even got the wired connection here. I'm not even running on Wi-Fi. I'll do a speed test for you guys. Obviously I don't want you to see my IP address, but you'll see after this trade. I'll do a speed test. It should be fine. But we're looking really good here. As we break previous hourly lows, I'll be break even on this position, meaning I'll move my stop loss to entry. I nearly pulled out my internet cable to show you guys. Imagine how retarded that would have been.
Yo, I would have laughed, right?
Yo guys, look, fucking stream's off. Oh, what happened? You know what? Logically, we don't want to see this 30-minute flipping bullish now. If we flip bullish, we'll probably break previous 30-minute highs anyway. So I'm going to move stops to break even. It looks like we're seeing some momentum here to the downside. We either break those lows, get a push, or we don't, and we come back to break even. So I haven't secured anything just yet. I'm not trading 100 lots here, so you know, I'm focusing on quantity over quality. I would rather let my trade play out here than just secure here prematurely. But nothing wrong with securing. But I mean, we're at 10 pips. Obviously, it's important to take what the market gives you, but also important to trade your plan. So I've done a lot of management on this position to mitigate my risk. And if it's a break-even trade, that's perfectly fine. Just come back tomorrow. Maybe you should restream, like restart. No, I'm not gonna restart now, guys. I mean, it's hopefully we just get a push here. Even if I have to end now, at least we break even. Surely once this 5 closes, we off to the races. One to 400 RR, you see, this is the place to be. Yesterday we took a 1 to 800, what? A 1 to 180 RR trade. Today we're taking a 1 to 450. You would never get in a trade when he breaks back again in the range like gold is doing now. So like a fake out essentially. I would. In line with the 4-hour time frame, that could be quite nice. As you break back in the range there. I'm obviously in GJ, so I'm not going to entertain another trade right now. Five-minute here essentially closed below support. So hopefully we can now break these lows. But jeez, it's super low volume here. I mean, this is basically a 10 pip range that we've been in for the last, what, hour, 30 minutes. Guys, I apologize about the delay. There's really not much I can do about it. It's not an everyday thing. So we're flipping bullish on the 30. This is what we didn't really want to see. You know, now we could start to see price move up. So if we get stopped out at break even, that's fine. We've, like I said, managed our risk. Still in, yeah. Just. Okay. That's break even for me. So break even trade here on GJ this morning. The idea was on the break of, so this hourly candle here closed below support, and on the break of the lows there, we were looking to fill the rest of this range down to about 167. Had pretty low volume here. Managed the trade quite aggressively. Didn't secure anything, just moved stops to break even and took that break even trade. So that's perfectly fine. Gold here. Not too interested in taking a second position right now. but you are looking good to move down. Keep in mind that previous 4-hour was bearish, and like I said, this is something that I've been focusing on quite a bit lately, and I wanted to be a bit more conservative with the buys. So glad we stayed out of the buys here on gold. As we're breaking back into this range, you know, that could be a fake out for us to move back down to 1990. And below 1990, I think you've got some really nice selling opportunities below there. Clean traffic. You know, if this 4-hour closes bearish at, when does it close? 50 minutes. Yeah, I think the way this 4-hour closes will tell you a lot. But right now gold is just pretty indecisive actually. And GJ, you know, just keep in mind, we are bullish on the higher time frame, so don't get taken away with the sell ideas. If you took the position you haven't managed, just be cautious that we have moved into an area where you could see rejections and see us move up. We understood this was a counter trend trade and managed risk very aggressively. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. So thank you so much for joining today. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And take it easy. Cheers, guys.